Hi everyone, Mike Elmendorf here at AGC, and we're pleased to share with you our summary of the recently agreed to and enacted New York State budget. It's the first week in April, and that means, of course, two things. The budget's done, and naturally it's snowing here in Albany, as you can probably see by looking out the window behind me. We've been very, very busy, really, since January and before, working to advocate for the industry and try to advance our priorities in this budget, and also to try to defeat a number of things in the budget that would be bad for the industry and for the state and for the economy. Certainly the real big news and the biggest win for the industry in this budget is infrastructure funding. In particular, we fought very, very hard with our Rebuild New York Now coalition partners, organized labor, local governments, really a coalition of almost everyone to get increased investment in infrastructure. The result this year is an historic investment in both the New York State DOT capital plan over the next 6 years, as well as the MTA, and we're very pleased about that, and you'll see more detail about that in the budget summary. On the not so positive side, we've been working very, very hard to try to defeat a proposal from the governor to create a new Department of Design and Construction within the Dormitory Authority. It would be a three-person panel appointed solely by the governor that would have the ability to inject themselves in any construction project over $50 million. Although originally it looked like the proposal was going to be rejected outright in the budget, both the Assembly and the Senate, based on our opposition, the opposition of many in the business community, organized labor, the public employees, a lot of opposition to this proposal. Both the Assembly and the Senate rejected it in their budget resolutions, but late in the night, early in the morning, depending on your perspective on the last day of the process, this proposal reemerged in a very weakened state, but reemerged in the education bill, which of course isn't where it started, because that's the excitement of the budget process at the end of the day. The good news is that the language is very diluted over the original proposal from the governor. There's a 5-year sunset on the proposal, and their authority has been diminished substantially. But we still think this is something that bears very close watching, and we're concerned about the impact that the injection of this entity into projects could have on our industry and on the delivery of those projects. So expect to hear more from us on that as we move forward. But lots to review in the budget. Take a look at our budget summary. Of course, any questions that you might have or any additional detail, you can reach out to me, to Karen, to Joe, to Walter, any members of the staff. We're happy to dig deeper into any of these issues. And at the end of the day, it's by and large a very net positive for the industry, certainly on the funding side. We wish we had seen more investment with SUNY and CUNY capital. That was a bit of a disappointment for us. But by and large, we think that the industry did well. And to the extent that we did well, it's because of the support and the engagement that we get from our members. When we asked you to reach out to a legislator, to come to an event, to write a letter, to make a phone call, those impacts really help us to be successful. So we thank you for that. And as always, call us when you have a question, a problem, or a concern. Call us first. Thank you.